all the ammo I have here. There's a little bit that you're making there. Let's grab whatever we have left here. Okay. Hello everyone, this is Fallen Dice, and welcome to episode 87 of our Rebirth playthrough of 7 Days to Die, the Purge. And I am on our completed roof. The roof is in, all of the glass is in, so we have now completed all these floors. Now I do want to, because I hadn't done it yet, but I really feel like I probably should still do this. Once I start doing other stuff to the floors below, I don't want to take the chance of anything on these outsides collapsing. So we're just going to make sure that everything facing our exterior is at least supported all the way up through the through bedrock. Then we're going to go take a peek and look at our crafting for the night. Most of the cobblestone I've already dealt with. I think there's still more in the grinder, so we'll have to go back and check that out. I have almost a stack left from after doing all of this, but I think I have more cooking. So, all right, there we go. Now I feel comfortable and safe here. Yep, everything's down over there. Yep, so let's see where we are on all the things we were crafting at the end of the previous episode. So, looks like that finished up, so I actually have a little over a stack and a half. Inside here, I still have a decent amount making, as well as some more cobblestone. So I think I'm going to go ahead and just put you guys in the crafting again. Alright, cool. In here, we have a ton of ammo. Alright, so when I get, I believe we should be at 8,000. 2, 4, 6, 8, 2, 4, 6. I can get 2 more. That'll be happy. I could, you know what? I'm not going to use that anymore. That's not going to happen. And I am going to use that. I forgot I had these things. I might be able to make some more in our old crafting bench as well. Let me get that up real fast. There we go. Again, I'll put you guys all away. How much can I make of you guys right now? Of our 9 mil. I can make 15. Alright, we are sitting pretty. I'm going to go over and convert this at the trader into 9 mil with Briston. He gives us a pretty good deal nowadays. Briston's right here. Let's go ahead and trade ammo. I want 9 mil. He's going to give me... I will take it. That's huge. Okay, man, they've really destroyed this poor guy's base here. Alright. 454. Still super early. So, what I want to do is I need to pick up where I put them in here, I believe. Come on, you guys. Are they in here? Where did I put my turrets? I bought turrets. There they are. Okay. I was legitimately starting to panic there. Alright. That's all the ammo I have here. There's a little bit that you're making there. Let's grab whatever we have left here. Okay. Alright. So one thing that has to happen, I am going to need to go down for this, is I got to... Dogs, come here. I'm going to pick you guys up, because you are just going to continually trigger these traps. Okay. Oh, I need to bring also a wiring tool. Almost forgot. I would have annoyed me if I had gotten all the way down there without that. Okay. I believe it's this one here. Are you the one shotgun, or are you SMG? You are an SMG. Okay, let's at least make sure that you guys are all empty. Add in. So apparently it's on the other side. So some of these still had ammo. But I want to make sure they all have that equal amount of ammo. So is it you? No, of course it's going to be the last ones I check is the one that's not going to be... Oh, no, it's right there. Okay, gotcha. That is what I wanted. Okay, luckily for us, it was not damaged. Okay, can I get you up there? I can. Alright, I will wire it from above, but I can at least put... Oh, there's no ammo in there, obviously. Gotcha. I can put in ammo up top. I just thought I was down here and I needed that to be able to install that other one. Alright. Cool. How are you guys doing on shotgun? Doing alright. I would, honestly... I wonder if I can... I need to fix you first. Can I slip in the other SMG turret in here? I can. Okay, good.
Master, we are not alone.
Let's be up into there. We'll just put you in there for now. Alright, I'm gonna head upstairs. I know it's... Oh, it's a freaking screamer. Alright. Why are you... It's funny how sometimes they can stack up bigger than normal. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Right now these guys are just dealing with the blade traps. Let's help them out. Finish up here real quick. I think this might have been a screamer horde. Alright, I don't know why you're trying to fight there. Okay, so I now have enough to have 2,000 of each of these. So let's go ahead and... Again, oh man, I would need like 6,000 to be able to...
have picked up something.
to be able to fully fill all these. That's crazy. Alright. Then fill you. Alright, pop the door for you. And then I am going to go down to the one in front of the door and put that other amount in there. So give it a little healthier. But now we should be good to go again with hordes for at least a while. Yeah. Strong base, unfortunately expensive upkeep base. Okay. I hear somebody down there. I'm not sure where that someone is though. Knock you. Add some more shotgun to you. I got 2 more shotgun turrets. Okay, so I'm wondering, again, I did talk about this. I do need to wire... One of you is not wired. If I were to turn the camera on to me... Probably just gonna have to do this to each one of them until I make sure I get the right one. Nope, that's not you. It's supposed to be you. And I think you are already going to both of them. Okay, so we're good there. So it's on this side. You are not
Master,
going. There
we are
go.
not alone.
That was our missing connection. Okay. Now what I was talking about is this. So if I were to take you, where could I put you? Again, you guys are all considered to be... There we go. So if I were to connect you to this, again, this is just a test. To here, could I point him down right here? I think I need to do something that's constantly powered to get it aimed right. See if it can aim right. And then if it is, we'll do it the right way. So if I go over here to this, alright. Let's see if we can, I think so. So if we got the seekers that basically like to congregate out here, that should be able to shoot straight down on top of them. And then I could basically do the same thing here. Get that same connection. Actually, no, let's get this connection. And I should put a lot of my extra engines into these now that I've got it. Okay, same thing here. If I can go make 2 more, but I'm going to deal with that later. Right now, I'm good with where I'm at right now.
I've got
what
a
I
bad
want to
feeling
do,
about this.
yes, you do. Well, we're about to get things go crazy. Okay, let's grab what we have here. I want to get more stuff cooking, and because I went tree chopping, I should be able to make a bunch more of the wood that uses, yes, this garbage that I don't really care for. All right, that's another 386, and if I were to use these, I could make another 800. So if let's do another 300 here, and these ones give me double. Okay, is that all the blocks I currently have? It is. All right. So let's do some walls. We said we were going to do that. My idea is I want to separate this down the middle. So this is our center line here. We can go like this. Now what it's going to have to be is, oops, one door would be here, and one door would be here. And then I think I need to break this, put in a full block, and I probably need to do that the entire way up. What I want to do is this. Again, so I'm going to make a small little vestibule-ish kind of thing right as you come out of the stairs. But to access the living quarters, we'll have to go through one of the doors. So do the same thing here. And we'll do the same thing on the back side as well. So what that's going to allow us to do in one factor it's going to keep that center line going all the way. Okay, let's see. Nope, don't want you there. And I won't do all this on camera. We're just getting this initial part here that I want to do, which is this opening vestibule. Now, the question is going to be, do I want to just have that one entrance into these, or, you know, make this like the grand entrance, or, you know, would it be actually not a bad idea to have 2 entrances into them so they can go this? This is still going to be one-sided apartment. And again, what I'm talking about here is this is going to come across. So this is going to divide up the other half of the room. Or the back side of the room, I should say. Same thing. We're going to run this along the stairs. So the stairs are not going to see any difference. It's going to look just like it already did. Except for when I do that, which blocks my way of using the stairs. Alright, so again, we're going to come up here. And then we'll fill the rest of this in with the wood blocks. I'm doing the wood blocks so if it comes, when I come times to decorating, if I want to change things up, you know, room size, I'll be able to. Okay, and then I think I still want to do this. I want to divide up this with an actual wall. Okay. Now, these parts here don't necessarily have to be. So right now I've got a straight wall coming through. It follows there. I can use other things in here to fortify that. Same on this side. So they're the same size buildings. It just looks different because of where the stairs come out. So I want to be able to put some kind of seating area, you know, across from here to here, maybe some flowers and plants and things like that. And then technically, this part of the build should also be shorter. So let's get that across there. The ceiling's going to be a little bit shorter. It'll open up and be larger in the bedroom or in the apartments. Apartments, condos, I don't know what we want to call them. All right. Doors, doors, doors. This is going to be cool once we get everything up. These views, these window views are going to give these rooms some crazy, crazy views. Just that, yeah, even though it is looking out to the garbage. All right, okay, let me think on this, let me stew on this, and I'll come back when I'm ready to do a little bit more here. All right, so we're going to do a little, I updated my walls with the plates on the edges that I was most concerned with for the exterior. That way I can basically kind of create this. And I made a little template on an Excel doc that I'm kind of using to copy. So looking from what I did over there, I think we had one more here. Gap. 3, gap. And then 2. Hold on here. Wait. How many blocks inside do I have? I may have messed this up a little bit. Yeah, I did. It does go 2 more blocks out either way. So, okay. So, the intention is, and we're going to make this a wall. Right? No. We're going to make this a wall. I want to make sure, because this I'll add as support. So some of these are going to go in place of windows. I don't know if we're going to be able to tell from outside, but... And no, I did this wrong. Okay. Let me retry this again. So this part, again, I only have to do it once. Once I get it done once, it'll be a little bit more, a little simpler to kind of imagine. So this is the one I've already done. Okay. This in here is going to be a small pantry. So for this one, it's going to be what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that basically pops into here. And then that gives me the 1, 2, goes down there into that door here. All right, gotcha. So from over here where we got our door, we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, I'm going to have to, yes, just so I can put my blocks in there. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Get back to the right image. Okay, so that's 4. And then that's a door there. And then 1, 2. And then this comes all the way over here. And we're going to leave a door here. Okay, and then this is going to be there, and then that's a door there. Okay. Although actually I think it's more like this way. Okay. So that means I have to move all you guys over 1. So that I'm going for a 2 wide kind of passageway here. So we're going to have door there, door here, or here. This goes into there, door there, door there. Okay, and again, so now we're over here. Boom. So it was 1, 2, 3, 4. Door. And originally, I think we went like this, like that, like that. Okay, so now the only issue is currently the way I've got this kind of laid out. So this is supposed to be my fancy dining room area. This is to be my, I guess, my kitchen. But again, I'm kind of messed up by one block on my design here. So technically, I'm probably going to end up just... Again, we're going to extend this out a little bit more. This area here is supposed to be my office. So I technically could... No, I can't. That needs to be like this because that is walling off our entryway. Okay, so this would be our office, except for... Again, I got to get the right angle. That, and this is supposed to be my closet, bedroom. Yeah. Now what I could do, can make the bedroom a little bit bigger. Office is here, so this could be closet from the bedroom. Now I could actually make two things off of here, so I could take it like this, or we can run it around this wall just so we're not blocking any more of the windows. Okay, so I could make this the bathroom. Double doors here for our master bedroom, so this would be closet. I'm trying to think here. So his bedroom's got this big wide post in the way, which is why I kind of would rather push it over to here. So maybe what we end up doing, something along these lines. So if I keep going here, okay, we can make the bedroom like this. Okay, so pick up all these, bring this down like this. Okay, so this is our big bedroom, nice wide open. I can make this our closet, which is going to be interesting, being as we're going to have a lot of window space in our closet. Okay, closet. Bathroom, only accessible, so it's like the master bathroom. This is going to be bathroom, so it doesn't need a wall here. This will be the office, and might touch it a little bit over here. This is indeed our kitchen, and this will be our dining room. Alright, I need to go see what's up. But that is kind of the design. What are you shooting at, and why do you keep shooting?
My sensors have picked up something.
Alright, what do we got going on here? Screamer. Of course we have a screamer. But seems like it was handled well. Okay, cool. Okay, again, so we've got our first floor in here. Now, I want to get more walls up so I can really get the feel for it. Originally, so we were talking about this being kind of like our pantry. But what if I expand this to make this our full dining room, and I'm completely kind of on the fly changing everything. Okay, come on. Alright, so we can make this like a pantry, again, because I like using the stuff that's already there, the stuff that has to go, so I have to build, I mean, I have to have these supports there if I'm going to take it back up. Another good reason for putting in the concrete, because I can kind of see where I need to expand that to include these blocks here. Alright, so this would be our doorway, and the door would complete the structural there. Dining room here, we'll have like some serving table stuff over here. I like that. That'd be the entrance. Then we come over here, and so what do we got going here? If I were to take this to there instead, again, I kind of... The problem is I'm going to lose more space because I have to fake this out, but honestly, I still like it better this way. So I take this over here. So it was just in that spot there where I lost a little bit more space. But again, we have our office here, which is good. This is going to be our kitchen. So I can really start kind of, again, fleshing out the walls. Once the walls are here, we can kind of walk through it. It'll kind of feel a little bit more real. Let's see. Do I need to? Is the question. So if this is our kitchen, do I need to have 2 entrances to it? I do need to have a door here for getting into the dining hall area from the kitchen. Okay, kitchen into there. I don't think I need 2 entrances, so I think that I will be able to do enough here with this. What I might end up doing is maybe have a separate little... What if we had like a breakfast nook right here? I like that. Okay. And again, I'm trying to get use of, as much as I can, of my actual structural and support. So kitchen, into the dining room. Got you. Little breakfast nook that we can sit there and eat. Nice view of the city. So I can go ahead and bring this down. All of my hallways I need to lower the ceiling on. I want them to just be lower. And again, over here will be kind of like a serving area. So do I want to go 3 high? I think I do. You are actually going to be walled all the way up. Make sure I put in supports in. Again, 3 up until... I mean, technically, we could make the master bedroom should be, I think, 2 doors. So we can put that somewhere over here where we walk into the master bedroom. Again, we're just kind of winging it. I kind of made a initial kind of draft, with with Excel, because it allows me to really kind of get an overhead feel for it. But once you start actually building it, everything changes. Especially because I didn't put in my structural supports into my Excel drawing. Okay, so master bathroom in our bedroom. Master bedroom here. This is our closet. What are we doing here? Actually, I think what I might rather do is make my office here. And maybe we'll make that into our... So I have an office here where I do have a view. I don't need a view in the bathroom. So we can make this... If we have our closet here, maybe the closet leads into the bathroom. I like that. And I'm going to secure this off here because this is all part of the master bedroom. Okay, yeah, I like this. Okay. And then here's where the hallway ends, so we'll have our doors here. So at this point, everything else here is going to be 3 high. I probably should have 2 accesses to this bathroom. So I think I will open it here. Does that seem like a good spot for it? I believe so. Okay, bathroom. And technically what I can do here... Oh, I'm out of... we'll go ahead and... upgrade these, and I'll start using... I feel comfortable enough with this design. So what I actually think I'm going to do here is I'm just going to make this wall. So that way we're going to get our full coverage of support, but I can also put in... I wish I could do it in one hit. But I can also put in my walls. And again, I'm trying in this one to have all the walls usable. I don't want to have any fake stuff. So this right here was kind of a fake thing. But we can put in our cobblestone here now. There we go. And we've got a bathroom where we have the full use of everything. Now we can also make this a single door here, which would allow me, again, I'm thinking of all the ways I can fully utilize the structural going all the way up to the top. So we can basically remove this here now, and we're going to move it 1 more block over. There we go. This will be a nice closet area. Now technically, Arg. So this area here is being done all the way down, but I'm not getting... Oh yeah, one... I think it's just right here that I'm not getting. Probably right there, so... What we could do... I think what I may end up doing is change this just a tad. I'm going to go to each area where I've got... So there we go. 3 there, 2, 1, 2. So technically this would be the third spot there if I wanted to take this down, which I probably should. And then I guess we could just put this over here like this. And then again, like I said, we're going to make a lower ceiling. Yeah, this will be our closet area. I like that. I can do some stuff with this. Door goes into there. What was I going to do with this? No, this was supposed to be... This is the... Do we change this as well? If I were to come in here... Again, I wanted this to be our office, trying to get a little bit more of the sunshine. I can put the desk right here with kind of that view. So maybe what we'll do here is this gets us into there, and then that's there. I think I like that. So that gets us into here for the office. And then the closet's there, so I'll go ahead and cover that up. Solidify this. That means we're making a call that this is the way it's going to be. I've got it again now, and all this will be painted, so everything will match eventually. So, okay, office. I think the office actually looks better now. It's a little bit more square. Again, this is going to be the closet, bedroom. Now, what I could actually do, now that I think about this, hold on, I'm cooking, is this whole thing could be the bedroom, closet, and then the master bath, and I could still have access to the master bath from the bedroom, so door there, but the bedroom just got bigger. I don't have a gap thing in the middle of it. Okay, I like this. Closet, bedroom, bathroom, shared, office, kitchen, and then here's our celebrating area. Now, I think that what I do want to do is we're just going to go ahead and make this a double wall. And what that does is that gives me a flush look that I like. Now, what does that do to our entrance here? So what if we changed our entrance and I do the same thing here? It's already like that, so yes, let's just go ahead. It's going to be a 3 thick wall, but again, my biggest concern here for all of this stuff is I want to make sure that my structural integrity goes all the way to the top. There we go. I take you down, and I can now put you, same thing, and I think it's going to look better. Okay, so doors there. We can have this kind of like a little sitting area, put some plants or something over there for decorative. Okay, now this area looks better. Okay, I like, what do we want to do in here? So this is going to be the serving area, and this is the kitchen. I guess this would be another bathroom. Although bathrooms with big giant windows, although you can't see through them, so it's kind of like one way. So I think we could still get away with that. Oh, except for, hold on. We're forgetting that this is also yet another one of our pillars. So I need to break the sheets that I put up once upon a time and put in our wooden. So I think we're going to And that means this here needs to be the same thing. So I'm missing one block there. It's kind of like a double thing to get into here. And what is it? This is the... Yeah, so technically I need to have... For full structure, I'm going to have something here as well. But we can do something where we put a fixture and then something up there. I'll figure a way of bringing that all the way up. And then the kitchen, which I think most of our stuff is going to be... We're going to put stuff along the wall here. It's going to be kind of cool. Still have the windows. But alright. And then breakfast nook, which I forgot I was going to put a little access to get into it. Bathroom, bedroom, breakfast nook, office, closet. Perfect. Okay. We're going to lock it in. I like that. So, unfortunately, it looks like we are not going to be able to go on Purge this episode because that took me all the way up to 2000. If I'm going to make this a tall ceiling for the living room, I need to take these blocks out, which is fine. And then the one spot here, I could probably make something out of this feature. Maybe I make like a fireplace or something in there. That going up, that could give it kind of a look. We have a lot of room to put stuff in here. And again, every single thing in this room, I am able to... Yes. I can put stuff in. Nothing is on the inside, preventing me from doing anything. Now I just need to do this 5 more times. Oh, yes, I'm excited. I'm happy. I need to make so many doors, though. Renevo hates me and my doors because I think if it's going to be representative of a real house, it should have doors. So that's kind of a tradition of mine, to have doors everywhere. I'm sure I'll get a comment by him when he sees this video. Okay, breakfast nook, hallway. Okay, this is into our dining room. Once I get this kind of locked down, then I can really build with more permanent blocks. This room is going to remain the high, because I want to put some chandeliers across the top. This is meant to be kind of epic and imposing, for your giant special occasions location for hosting guests. Alright, this one is also going to be a shortened ceiling. Then we pop into here. And I still need to do it on this side as well. I thought about it, I could have just decided to say, hey, this first floor, I'm just going to take the entire floor, not just half of it. But how often am I going to spend on here? Not a lot. And then I'm really, at that point, I'm struggling to find uses for things. Alright, but that one is done. So we have one completely done. I am going to now spend the rest of this evening going through and putting in the walls for the second half of here. I want to get this first floor completely furnished with walls. Based on what we have, hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, please go ahead and leave a like. If you have not already subscribed, I would very much appreciate if you consider that as well. But with that being said, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.